Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Love Nikki, where we talk all things motherhood, especially when it comes to the single mom life. I'm your girl Nikki, your women's empowerment coach, and I myself am a single mom. And the purpose of my channel is to be able to just share with you guys the knowledge, wisdom, the tools, the little tricks that I've learned along the way as being a single mom, in hopes that you guys can use this to help make life a little bit easier for you and your kids. At least make your journey easier than the path that I had to take. So, you guys, today I want to talk about strength, because this is a very big topic with my single moms, especially single moms that are just now coming into this season in their life. A lot of times, what happens is we believe that because we are no longer able to just move when we want to, get up and go, be able to travel or work certain jobs that we had before, because now we are now putting our children ahead of our wants and our desires. We feel like we're weak. We feel like we don't know who we are, like we've lost our strength, like we are no longer powerful. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. And I hear this so many times from different moms. You know, a lot of times when moms say, I just want to feel like myself again, um, they, myself again means that I used to feel like a strong woman and now I don't. The meaning of strength is basically being able to withstand pressure. So, this season that you're in, you are still a strong woman. It's just a different type of strength that you're pulling from, a different type of strength that you are now learning that you have. So whether you were able to walk into the boardroom before and dominate the room, or whatever it is that you were doing in life that you are no longer able to do, it doesn't take away from the powerful woman that you still are right now. You're pulling from a different type of strength. So now you're having to learn how to withstand the pressure of not being able to move and do things according to just what you solely want to do. You are now having to deal with the pressure of taking care of a child or children, having to deal with withstanding the pressure of um, being a leader over not just yourself but these human lives, and you're having to do it on your own. You don't have anyone to tag team. You don't have a teammate to go over the plans with, to come up with ideas with, to tag team when you're tired and have your teammate come in and take over. Everything is solely on you, and that in and of itself is a lot of pressure. And sis, if you are getting up every day and you are doing this, if you are showing up every day, know that you are still strong. You are a very strong woman. Being a single mom is not for the weak. Trust and believe that there are a lot of women that were not able to withstand the pressure. A lot of women that gave up or gave their children away because it was not something that they were able to go through. So if you are showing up every day, sis, and I don't care how many mistakes you feel like you've made, I don't care if you feel like you're not perfect and you're not doing it perfectly, I need you to get that out of your mind, because none of us are perfect and none of us will ever get this perfectly done. But if you are choosing to show up every single day on the days that you would rather just be in bed with the covers over your head and not have to deal with this, if you are showing up and doing the work that is needed to heal yourself and be a healing to your children, if you are showing up every day figuring out how you're going to get these bills paid, how you're going to take care of these kids, how you're going to show them all the love that they need individually so that they can grow up feeling empowered and strong human beings themselves, know that you are strong, because you are withstanding pressure that a lot of people cannot even fathom going through. With this new strength that you're pulling from, you're going to learn how to not be as easily affected by things that are going on around you, or things of this world that are irrelevant to you and your children at the time. With this new strength, you're going to be able to see how you will learn to deal with certain things with a level of confidence that you've never had before. please don't take this lightly. Do realize that you are now having to make life determining decisions, not just for yourself, but for your kids, and you're having to act on them. This is solely on you. If you never thought that you were a leader before, you will be able to find out now. You are about to learn how much of a leader you truly are. Do not undermine what you are doing as a single mom. Do not limit this and make it. Do not cause yourself to believe that you are less than anyone else. To be honest with you, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a single mom, but I feel like we are probably one of the most powerful people in this world. So with that being said, I want to give you guys 3 tips that I have to help you through this process. I know that we have days where sometimes we're up there, we're on a high, we're just like, yes, I'm flowing with this, I got this, I'm empowered, I can do this. And then we have our days where we feel like, um, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this, like I need some help, or I just don't want to do this anymore, I am exhausted. Understand that the days that you are feeling like that, it's okay. We're all human. We all go through it. It doesn't make you less than. Because you have days that you are down, because you have days that you may be feeling more fearful than you typically do, does not make you a weak person. Have your moments, sis, and then keep pushing through. So like I said, if you're getting up every single day and you're getting this job done, I want you to pat yourself on the back and realize how strong you truly, truly are. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys to do is to get rid of any limiting beliefs that you have, any self-talk that is causing internal turmoil. Get rid of it now. When you're focusing on doubt, the only thing that you will ever perfect is more doubt. Our actions follow our thoughts. So if you are telling yourself that you are weak, if you are telling yourself that you cannot do this and you do not have what it takes, you won't make it through. I need you to change that. I need you to focus on the fact that you are a strong woman. I want you to focus on the affirmation that you are powerful. I want you to focus on the affirmation that you are in this situation and you can pull through because you have the power to do so. You are determined to do so, and you will do so. The second thing that I want you guys to do is to take the time to make a list of all your accomplishments. So on the days that you're feeling like you are not enough and you're not going to make it through, or whatever it is that you're feeling, I want you to sit down and make a list of all the accomplishments that you've had thus far. Even if it's just the accomplishments for that particular day, I want you to make a list of everything you've accomplished, whether that be that you got the house clean, got the laundry done, got the groceries done, if you were able to pay a bill, keep the lights on, keep the roof over the kid's head, make a count of all the boo-boos that you've healed, or you've nursed, all the hugs that you've given, all the kisses that you've given, all the conversations that you've sat down and had with your kids that they needed from you at that time. Make a list of every single thing. And I don't care how big or small these accomplishments are, make a list of it and feel proud that you've pushed through and you've accomplished these things. Because sometimes we get so caught up in the now and starting to look into the future and worrying about how we're gonna get this done, especially if if you have new babies. I know a lot of my women have new babies at home, and it's a frightful thought to start thinking about when they turn 18 and 21, or can I make it that far if no one shows up to help me in between? Yes, you can. So I want you to take it one day at a time, and I want you to just make this list of all your accomplishments, whether, whatever the accomplishment is. If you got a new job, if you were able to get into a stable into a neighborhood that was safer for your kids, whatever it was, write it down. Put the list somewhere that you can see it on a regular, so that you can remind yourself of all the great things that you've already done. Sometimes we have to be the ones to give ourselves a pat on the back. And with that being said, I want to tell you guys that if no one's ever told you, sis, I'm proud of you. If no one's ever said, I'm proud of you, sis, like, I see you, you got this, I want to tell you that I am proud of you, because I know the type of strength that you have to pull from to continue to go every single day. So I'm proud of you. And so my last tip is to get closer with God. if you believe in God or if you believe in Christ like I do, I urge you to get closer to Him. Build your relationship with Him. For me, that was the number one thing that helped to bring peace in my heart and in my life, and to help me to realize that I can keep going. Me knowing that there's a higher being that has control, that has me, that I'm going to be okay, brings peace into my heart. And then I know for some people, a lot of people are like, I don't know how to get closer. Like, what do I do? I'm going to be honest with you. When I first started developing my relationship with God, I couldn't read the Bible, only because I could not connect with the words in it. My mind would wander off. I would start thinking about something else. So what I did was I would journal to God, and I would be like, "Dear God," and I would write out everything that I'm going through, how I'm feeling. I would even write down questions of, for the things that I had no answers to at the time, situations that I didn't know how to work through or how I was going to get out of it. Situations like, how am I going to pay my rent? I would write these questions down to God, and I would just sit. And I promise you, if you are consistent with that, the answers will start to come to you, ladies. And then eventually, I started getting into the Bible. I have an amazing Bible that I love reading now, and it makes it so easy to understand. And I'm going to put the information of that in the description box for anyone that would like to look into that. But pray and meditate on the words in the Bible. Meditate on a verse that clicks with you. For me, what I like to go back to, I've read this so many times, and I still pull on this verse on days now where I just feel like it's a struggle and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm starting to get frustrated. And it's God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of love, of power, and a sound mind. And how I would say it is, I would just make it personal for me, and I would be like, God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and a sound mind. And I would repeat that to myself over and over and over and over again until I truly believe it. And ladies, listen to that. He has not given us a spirit of fear. He has given us the spirit of love, of power. Sis, you have the power to do this. I want you to pull on that. So again, just find a verse that clicks with you. Meditate on that. If you believe in God, I suggest you do this. Help bring that peace into your life, into your heart. So sis, just remember that just because you're not traveling like you used to, you're not getting up and going when you want to, a lot of things in your life has changed. It does not take away from the fact that you are still a very, very strong woman, and you are just pulling from a different type of strength at this point. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. If you've gotten anything from this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone else who can use any of these tips. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.